Welcome to Ye Old Filler video. Well, I have no idea what the hell to record. I feel there's not that much. Well, there's a lot to explain when it comes to this game, but it's like all of it happens so fast, and there's like a lot of like random information in the background that I feel like the game will just. I'm just gonna let the game explain itself for the most part. You shoot stuff. It's gun related. Amazing. Wow. So yeah, I said maybe I would record this. Because I didn't know what to record, and here I am. I'll just record like maybe an episode or two. I'm probably just do this randomly, honestly, because I love playing this game. It's a lot of fun. I played it for like over 400 hours probably at this point on maybe not that many, I'd say. Maybe I'm like closer to like 350 hours. On 3 different consoles. I own this on the Steam, PS4, and Switch. I own the physical copy on PS4 from Special Reserve Games. I have the Ammonomicon book, which is pretty sweet. I don't own the physical version of the Switch version of the game because it wasn't out yet. So, but in general, the story of how I started playing Gungeon was that this game came out, I want to say, in the year 2016, and strangely enough, I can remember some stuff about what was happening in the year 2016. I remember watching someone play this game on their stream, and it was I'm not gonna say the names of streamers, but it was one other person, and another other person who was who is maybe still, I don't know, a League of Legends caster. With back when I used to play the League of Legends. That has been a fleeting moment. So it's kind of funny whenever I think about that. So I saw people play that game, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was pretty, I like roguelikes. You know, I play, like, Necrodancer and some other things. Not too many other things, but I like the concept of roguelikes, you know. So I decided, this new game came out called Enter the Gungeon. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try playing it. And so I played it for, like, 5 hours, and I decided that I didn't really like the game. Frankly, I stopped playing after that point. So I was like, wow, this isn't really like quite what I wanted. First of all, it's like more of a shmup, which is not a category I typically play. I guess I didn't make that realization before I bought the game. And then I kind of feel like it wasn't as like random as the other games. Not like as far as like what I want in a roguelike. It's a lot more like skill based, and I kind of decided I didn't really like that. So, and there was some other things about it, but that's generally what I remembered about the game. You know, it's been a few years now since then, so it's not like the most accurate memory. But earlier this year, while looking at my list of games to play, I kind of randomly installed it again and just tried playing it, and I was all like, yep, so I'm still bad at the game. But I found that as I was playing it again, I found it to be more fun than I remembered playing it. So I kind of just kept playing it some more, and eventually we ended up here. I think one of the reasons why I kept playing it some more, I've discovered, is that since my initial playing of it back in the year 2016, they've actually made quite a lot of improvements to the game, both for quality of life and as well as I don't know, making the game easier. Actually, it turns out easier in like more fun ways rather. Oh my god, this equipment. So that has helped definitely a lot of the fun of the game for me. Oh god, that was bad. I almost got hit there. So eventually I just kept playing it, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually like get to the final area of the game, and then that ended up being, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna like get one of the endings of the game, and that ended up being, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do like Chamber 6 and things like that. And eventually I was like, oh wow, I can do this stuff. You know, this is one of those games where I just saw myself getting better as I played it constantly, which was pretty cool feeling. But I really should shut up because I'm bad at this fight. I know this fight's not that hard, but I'm bad at it. Something about buff-ass Birdman from Metal Gear Solid chasing me around that I can't deal with. So hold that thought while I attempt to just freaking budget revolver this guy to death. Thank you for jumping, idiot. Oh, okay, fine. Have it your way. So I might try to do like, I don't know if I'm gonna do like all the characters. I mean, I would like to, just to show off, you know. But then mostly at that point, they're just gonna be just run through the game, you know. That's what it is. It's a roguelike after all. There's not too much to say about it. For this video in particular, I'm not gonna do anything super fancy as far as like the routing goes. I'm just gonna go to chambers 1 to 5 and do the main like game. I'm not even gonna do a past. Gilded bullets? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's good, but like, I would like to find a gun that's good soon. But I guess we're playing. I guess we're continue with just using the budget revolver. So as far as I guess some stuff that everyone can understand about the game, other than talking about the million of game mechanics, there are this character. Oh, let's talk about the character that I'm playing because that might be more immediately relevant to some people. There are 8 playable characters in the game. There are 4 that you start out with as default, and 4 hidden characters you can unlock. This is one of the default characters. And the 4 characters are the Convict, which is what I'm playing as right now, the Pilot, the Marine, the Hunter, and then the 4 hidden characters are the Bullet, the Robot, the me almost getting hit, the Paradox, me actually getting hit, because I'm bad and I panicked. You said you were good at this game! Yeah, shut up. I'm not sure if I ever said that. I just said I was getting better, I didn't say I was good. The 4 hidden characters are the Marine, the Pilot, back up this statement a bit. The 4 hidden characters are the Robot, the Bullet, the Paradox, and the Gunslinger. They each start out with their own set of guns and passive items, both active and passive items, that can make them pretty unique from each other, especially characters like the Bullet, I would say. So for the Convict, which is the character I'm playing right now, she has this gun which only has like 5 shots in a clip, which is not that much, but I really like it because it fires really fast actually, which ends up making the DPS on it pretty high, strangely. She also starts off with a sawed-off shotgun. I wouldn't use it. It sucked. I hate it. It's really useful though for revealing hidden rooms, so I probably should have been doing that, and I probably also shouldn't be talking about that because that's one more mechanics. She also starts off with this passive item, which is what is it? The enraging photo. I don't remember what it's called. But basically, it makes it so that whenever you get hit, you get a small damage increase for a little bit, as well as it instantly reloads your clip. It's not that useful, honestly. And then her active item is a Molotov, which is the thing I've been tossing around, which does a lot of damage. Because fire damage actually does a lot of damage in this game. It takes a long while to recharge as an active item, but it's pretty useful for when you get it. But in general, the Convict is not a lot of people's favorite characters because she doesn't scale super hard later on. Stuff like the sawed-off sucks, you know. Stuff like the Molotov is like a cool item, but you want other actives that are way stronger instead. Holy fuckness. And her like passive, the enraging photo, isn't really that useful as compared to some other characters. So in general, people will probably tell you that the Convict is one of the worst characters in the game, actually. But I love, oh god, I'm on fire. I personally love the budget revolver a lot, which is one of the things that makes the character really fun for me. I'll get into what the other characters do. What the hell? That can happen? Holy, oh god, I panicked. Normally that enemy doesn't spawn like that. What? I did not know that could happen. Go figure. Still learning stuff about this game every day, which is pretty freaking sweet for a game, frankly. Yeah, those are gun fairies. They're based off. This game has a lot of references to other video games because it's an indie game and they like to do that. They're made by people like us, for better or worse. And those gun fairies, they normally have a 0.1% chance of appearing when you break like jars and stuff in a room. But apparently they can just spawn randomly in that room that spawns a bunch of enemies in it. That's news to me. So I'll try to mention some stuff like about what I have and things things like that as we go along. But there's like so many items and so many things that the items can do with various like things called synergies, like certain combinations of items to certain things. It's a hot mess of garbage. Whenever I feel like I'm doing something and I like catch myself doing it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm doing so and so, and this is what it does, and all that crap. The 2 equipment items that I have right now, or passive items that I picked up. This thing is the hungry bullets, I think. It makes it so that sometimes when you shoot, sometimes fire like a purple bullet, and that bullet actually will eat, in quotes I guess, other bullets that it passes through that the enemies are shooting. So it makes those bullets disappear. And this thing is gilded bullets, which increases your damage based on how much money you have. The money increase for it actually is quite high, like, and then once you get around the 300, 400, 500 range, the increase of it starts getting lower and lower. But definitely, I don't know what the right terminology for that is. The opposite of like multiplicative, I guess. I haven't really been using any other guns. If you beat a boss without getting hit, you get these things, which are called master rounds, and they increase your maximum HP for the run. So I normally start off with 3 HP, but now I have 4. And then armor prevents 1 damage point of hit. I always shoot at a chest first because there are mimics in the game, and shooting at them is just the easiest way to find out what they are. There's always 1 gun and 1 item on the floor, so you can see I just got an item right there, which is snowballets, and now I got a gun. If you beat a boss without ever picking up a gun on that floor, the boss is always guaranteed to drop a gun. So snowballets make it so that when you fire your bullets, the bullets get bigger as time goes on, and the brick breaker fires some Koopa shells that bounce around, some green shells, you know. So, in other words, I'm actually showing off the snow bullets effect pretty strong, as well as the hungry bullets, turns out, because you can see that the hungry bullets are just like making some bullets disappear. Hungry bullets are actually quite strong as an item. Oh my god. This is kind of hilarious. Normally this gun I don't think is that good, but it's certainly fairly amusing right now. The snow bullets actually, when they get bigger, I believe that also makes them do more damage. Anyways, that was a boss. Are you fucking kidding me? Compass now! Sense of direction? No! Sense of direction, if you were to use it, I probably should grab the healing, huh? That would be smart. When you use it, it shows you which way to go to beat the current floor, the current chamber, because you know everything's a gun-related pun in this game. Basically, that's the idea of how the game came to be created. They were just like, hey, we can make gun puns, and they made gun puns, and that's the game. True story. So typically with gilded bullets, you don't want to be buying that much stuff, but because I like to have fun, I'm still gonna buy like keys and equipment if I see like cool equipment, because you know I want cool stuff in my run. Cool stuff. You can keep you can keep track of how many times I've gotten hit this run. I think so far the answer is 2, maybe more than that. I don't know. It's like a fun thing to keep track of, although also not the best thing to keep track of, considering like I'm not gonna be doing all the floors, but whatever, I digress. Get out of here. Misfire beast. I played this game like a bit, like I said, but if I don't remember the names of some stuff in the game, it's because I haven't played it in a while. Though no one will really care besides me. Only I will be disappointed at my lack of knowledge. Get out of here, idiot. Holy hell, I almost ran into the Super Meat Boy saw. That would have been embarrassing. Speaking of things that were embarrassing, I got hit in the weenie room. Yeah, when your armor breaks, it creates an effect that pushes away enemies as well as destroys current bullets. It's the same effect that you would happen if you were to use this item called a blank in your inventory, which is those like blue shell icons on top left corner. They basically act like you're in a pair of like shoot 'em up games. They kind of act like bombs. They don't actually do damage. Nothing about it. They don't do damage, but they dissipate all bullets on screen. I don't think they dissipate all bullets on screen. I think it's in a certain range, but the range is big enough. So like if I were to press this button right now, you can see it do that. But I don't typically use them that often because I just like to have fun dodging things, you know, at my own testing my own abilities to dodge stuff. which apparently is very bad right now. We've gotten hit 3 times. At least none of them times were on boss fights. That's a good thing. Getting hit on a boss fight and losing your master round is kind of annoying. Because I just get sad looking at how much less HP I have now, and also feels like I'm not doing the boss fight right and all that. Here's a Lost Adventure. He's based off like Link. There's a lot of Zelda references in the game in general. Zelda and Metal Gear, I think, are some of the bigger ones. But if you fully explore the map, which I tend to end up doing anyways, because like I said, I like finding stuff, so I can actually use it in the game. Oh god. If you find all the stuff, if you explore all the rooms of a dungeon and then you talk to him, he'll be like, "You did it!" And then he'll give you an item. So that's cool. Drops from rooms are random. There's a certain percentage chance of rooms dropping like keys or making chests appear and stuff like that. Yeah, it increases with a stat called coolness, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Yes, coolness is a stat in the game. It's basically like a luck stat. The shortest way of describing it. It does some other stuff too. What up, homie? Yo, plunger. I mean, more keys are always cool, I guess. Is that what it's called? Plunger? Yeah. Ring of chest friendship. Haha. That increases your chance of finding a chest on floors, I believe. Increases your chance of finding chests from clearing rooms, rather. There's always 2 chests on the floor. On a standard floor, anyways. It's because your starting gun is infinite. You tend to use that a lot for earlier floors, but I actually don't have that many guns right now that I want to use, so I'm going to be using this for a little while. This gray mouser right here, it's not a bad gun, but it doesn't have that much ammo, as you can see. So I would kind of just waste it all. Doing it for the same purpose as me, basically using the budget revolver, doesn't make any sense. I could theoretically be using the brick breaker. That would be pretty good. I fucked up that Molotov. Whatever, just walk into it. Yeah, the fire effect is actually really strong, DPS-wise. So that's good. But you can run into your own fire, and then you gotta stop, drop, and roll. I'm surprised I'm actually playing as... I know like I got hit a couple stupid times, but I'm surprised this is going as well as it is, considering I am talking the whole time. The curse of the camera is whenever you're... Well, it's hard to multitask, basically, is the idea. So whenever you're talking and playing something, you tend to play worse. As well as the fact that you're recording, so... oh my god! Gun quality is crap. There are some really good blue chests too for guns. Some of my favorite guns are blue rank. They're basically 5 rarities of items, D to S. And this, for example, a brown chest. This is a D rank quality chest, the lowest. There are some pretty good D rank items though. There's good rank items and everything, but obviously some of the more OP stuff is higher up. Although some OP stuff is, I'm just gonna eat this, and other things too. It just basically just tells you what kind of items you might get. Is the best way of putting it. Bullet time, sure, I guess. The bead bun heals you, but a hidden effect of it actually is that it doubles your damage output until you get hit, and then bullet time makes it so that it slows down time when you activate it. So as OP as you can get in this game through various upgrades, bosses in this game actually have a DPS cap where you can't deal a certain amount of damage to them and like insta kill them. Basically, once you do a certain amount of damage to them, the damage starts lowering or lowers until like the cooldown refreshes. Then you can do like a big chunk of damage again. So you might see like chunks go out of a boss's HP and then like it becomes like nothing. It's because they don't want you to kill bosses immediately. Yo, combined rifle, that's a good one. It's an inefficient as fuck gun, but I love it. It basically just prevents you from insta-killing bosses. The DPS cap is removed if you're doing boss rush, so you can see some crazy one-shotting stuff happen there. Or certain weapons actually ignore the DPS cap, and ridiculous stuff happens in that regard too. This is the combined rifle. When you fire it, it switches between 2 modes. One mode where it just fires like this, and then when you reload, and it fires a shot that takes 10 ammo. But that shot does like a lot of damage. I think without any modifiers it does 100 damage. Which for reference, like these shots that I'm doing with the budget revolver, these are doing like 4 or 5. I don't remember. So that should give you an idea of how much damage that combined rifle shot is doing. This is my favorite area in the game. This is an area whose name I can't remember apparently. The Hollow. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I don't know. I just like the song in this place a lot. As well as I think it's aesthetically pleasing to me. The additional benefit of the combined rifle is that it makes things disintegrate. Pretty cool. But it's not the most efficient weapon because I don't know. It uses a lot of ammo to do damage. And it's a pox cannon. Shoot t-shirts. They nasty t-shirts though. Probably should just be using this at this point. Probably just better than my normal gun. I know it's kind of crap, but it's better than what I have budget roll otherwise. Yeah, the shirts it fires are poisonous. I believe the invention of this gun was inspired by PAX West, which is a really funny thought. Because I wonder about the implications about that, really. It's like, what's that supposed to mean? It can mean a lot. I don't know if people there told him like, hey, you should make a t-shirt cannon. Or you should... I thought it was stank there, you know. Either way, I was amused. But these poison fields that I'm leaving behind, I can step in them, and if I'm in the kill too long, I'll take damage, so... I gotta be a bit careful with poison weapons, such as this. We'll be fine though, I think. Yo, what up, dude? Hexagon, hell yeah. Love that one. I probably should have stole it, actually. Oh well, I guess we'll toss in the Grey Mouser. The Grey Mouser has an effect where, if you reload the gun with an empty clip, it makes it invisible and you can steal stuff. But, oh well. I guess I'm lowering my damage up over Gildan guns. God damn it. That's not what I want to see. Alright, whatever. Hexagon is probably one of my favorite rifles in the game. It does a lot of damage. It's very bolt actiony, so there's one shot in a clip. But you just fire it at something and it's dead. It doesn't actually do damage, but the damage is pretty high. There's enough to one-shot everything there. An additional effect of it is that it's a magic base, so it can turn enemies into chickens. As that is a couple of a couple weapons in the game. Okay. White Gungeon stone. It's gonna circle around me, and it makes your blanks. I don't know if it makes your blank stronger. I don't think that's what it does. I think it gives you an additional blank per floor. Here's a mini boss. These mini bosses spawn randomly. So I guess it's in the way, so we're gonna fight him. I heard a lot of people actually have problems with this fight. For some reason. I don't think it's that hard. Watch me get hit as I say that. But, you know. These mini bosses actually don't have a DPS cap, so you can just kill them instantly. Yay! The green money is like credits for the overall game, so you can buy stuff in like the big stores and all that. But I have everything on this game unlocked already, so almost everything unlocked. I have yet to unlock a supersonic tonic for people who are aware about that. But I'm getting there. Though I don't play this game that much anymore, and like I said, I've also spent a lot of time playing this game on other consoles, so that's a lot of time spent not farming money in this game. Haha, not that farming money in this game is a real thing to begin with. Also, I think I got the worst boss. Crap. I'm so bad at that fight. No! Okay. That was close. I wanted to like turn something into a chicken so I can show it off to people. Has that happened yet? I honestly haven't been paying attention. But yeah, this gun is very satisfying to use. Also, I'm super soaking it. What? How many times have I gotten hit in this playthrough so far? Still 3 times, right? That's good. Ooh, that's fun. I'll play safe though, and we'll just stick with the defensive option. Double vision doubles your bullets while it's active. It's pretty fun. One for each of you. Man, I did fire through it. There you go, hit the chicken. You can touch him. Did I instantly? Okay. Surprise I haven't run into Mimic. Which pistol? Same thing as the hexagon and 7 pistol form, so it turns things into chickens. Surprised I got 2 of these kind of items in this run. So I believe I'm fighting the High Priest. Yeah, I hate this fight. I'm so bad at it. So when he disappears, I'm gonna try to stand in the corner and dodge the stuff. Also, there are random bullets that fly around in this room, which is one of the main reasons why I get hit. I'm gonna blank just in case. Okay. I did not trust that for a second there. I'm gonna dodge this thing that he fires. What? I'm gonna blank again because I'm bad. And I'll just bullet time the rest. Just playing super safe so I don't get hit. Still a pretty sloppy fight in that regard, but Commando, hell yeah. I love rockets. Alright, and just like that, we're actually on the last chamber. Wow. I should mention that when I was talking about I got the worst boss, that the bosses in the first 4 chambers, I guess this makes no sense now until now that I'm talking about it. Oh my god. Okay. The bosses in the first 4 chambers are randomized between 3 different bosses. Actually. Except for this chamber and all the secret chambers, which always have the same boss at the end. So the chamber 5, the last chamber, and any other of the hidden ones. Probably the next time I play this game, I will show off all the hidden chambers, and that'll be fun. Show off some of the boss fights. That run will take doubly as long as this one, because there are a lot of hidden chambers. That enemy sucks. Good, he died. I always get hit by that guy. If I don't like notice him immediately, he kind of catches me off guard, and he's like, haha, I shit on you. And I'm like, damn dude, you shit on me. What do you want? Yo, I have so many keys this run, this never happens. This enemy buffs the other enemy's HPs in the room. That one in particular only buffs one enemy HP, but the blue ones buff all the enemy's HP in the room, so you want to kill those guys first. Because otherwise it's just annoying as fuck. Dead blows. Those are the hammer things that just... Some of them chase after you like you saw in the other room, but some of them are stationary, but they're pretty annoying. The ones that chase after you are especially annoying. Nice, I need more ammo. This is basically my gun that I'm using right now to kill enemies, so... See ya! These red glowing enemies, they're called jammed enemies, and they have 3 times the amount of HP I want to say? And the red black bullets deal double damage to you, so you want to avoid them. They don't typically appear unless you have this thing called curse in the game, which makes them the chances of them appearing more often. Chicken arise! So certain item combinations in the game, if you have them, they activate what's known as a synergy, and when they have the synergy active, the game doesn't tell you what it does. But like you can see these synergize with this magic bullet. Makes sense because they're all magic related, and the synergies activate certain effects. The games don't tell you what they are, but the skills do have names, so you can look them up. Basically, if you're not playing a roguelike and having like the wiki open the whole time you're playing it, that's the life, man. That's what happens. But I think the synergy increases the chances of you making chickens? I don't remember. Like I said, there's so many in the game that there's no way in hell I've actually seen all of them. And I've played this game for, you know, so and so many hours. Not as many hours as some other people, obviously. But, enough. But there's some of them are just so rare. That guy's trying to spawn the dude. I will not allow that. I fucking missed. I missed again, hello? What are you doing, sir? There's a spider over there. Somewhere. I found him. Okay, that works. These torches, if you see them, they always indicate. The purple ones always indicate a shop. I'll take a sponge. You certainly have an eye for the viscous. The sponge makes it so that when you're stepping over pools of liquid, you actually absorb it. So it kind of acts as something that nullifies like all floor-based hazards. Strangely, aka strangely OP. Well, stronger than you would expect. It also has an additional side effect. You notice that guy was talking to me like some alien language. For some reason, if you have the sponge, it makes you understand what he's saying. And mostly, let me tell you, most of the things that he says when you talk to him is just him insulting you. So that's fantastic in that regard. Jackass. I love Hexagon. So good. Especially because I have damage modifiers. The fact that I have some damage modifiers, like the Gilded Bullet, I think it's my only one actually. Either way, Gilded Bullets is like really strong for damage modifier because it's like really good scaling. Even though I'm spending money. Whatever. But it means that this thing is one-shotting stuff still, which is really nice. I really should have shortcutted another gun that's not this. Whatever. What gun do I have? Sure, I guess. Okay. Stun on the mix. Got to me the mega hand. Reference to nothing obvious. Not at all. No one would ever guess. Alright. Cool. That's it for this mess. I don't really think I can buy anything. So we are just gonna get a move on. I'm gonna rocket this bitch. The commando. Hey, look at the dragon. I'm skipping all the cutscenes, by the way, in case it's not obvious. God, that's lame. The dragon has some really sweet animations of him pulling out guns, by the way. I would watch out. God, are you fucking kidding me? I'm bad. No, my damageless boss fights. My lead god. I'm fucking stupid. Because he keeps spamming this attack that I really should have just switched freaking guns for. So I can get rid of those. Oh my god. 5 hits. Like him pulling on an RPG, by the way. That's pretty sweet, right? Dude, that's like the most I've ever seen him use his move. And I was too lazy to switch guns to destroy the skulls. So it's totally my fault, by the way. Fucking me. I'll just use this, I guess. I probably won't get a 1 cycle now I think about it. Oh well. When he gets down to a certain amount of HP, he always ends up in this phase 2 where he just rains this tunnel of bullets that you gotta roll through. Rolling is invincible during the tumble animation, but the second you hit the floor, you're no longer bullet invincible. So it's actually quite punishing to use. Like, you can see like the amount of landing frames you have. It's really not the safest option to be rolling. If you listen to the tutorial maker, the tutorial character of the game, Sir Manuel, that's what it's called. You know, like instruction manual. Haha. One of the things he says is the best part about a dodge roll is knowing when to not use it, and that's the best advice I can give to newer players of the game. Well, we got hit 5 times throughout the run, including on the dragon, which I'm stuck. But yeah, this has been Enter the Gungeon. This is just like a normal run of it. Nothing fancy. Nothing crazy. Over here at Chamber 6, we're not doing it. Though Chamber 6 is fun. It has one of my favorite boss fights. And now I'm gonna shoot myself, because the lore. I probably should have explained the lore at some point. Maybe in another video. You'll just have to wait till next time to know about the lore. So yeah, there'll probably be more of this coming along the way, just cause I'm still trying to figure out what the hell to record, but I'm always down to play this game. So, yeah.